And then the last thing we have to talk about today, and I'm going to do this very quickly, is just talk about briefly what happened in on last Friday's vote for the Speaker of the House. So after 14 votes, on the 15th vote, Kevin McCarthy became the Speaker of the House by having a few people vote present, by having a few people literally leave, by having concessions that have not been released to the public given to the holdouts, the 20 or so holdouts that had been causing the issues as we talked about last week. Now, Kevin McCarthy pressured enough people to get the votes to get him over the hump, which I believe ended up with 216 because of enough people leaving. So for every vote total from 218 down, he would need 2 people to leave or to vote present. When you vote present, that would remove you from the vote total. And he got over the hump. Now, it took an extraordinarily long period of time, and it took giving up basically all power that the speaker has, allowing for one person at any time to be fair, one person at any time in the Republican caucus to call for the removal of the Speaker of the House and have a new vote on that position. Previously, I believe under Pelosi, it was about 50. I think way back it was 5. And then the new proposal from McCarthy in conjunction during this, back and forth was to go back to 5, but they got it down to 1. Now, you can look at it in a number of different ways, and I'm not really too into talking about the potential brawl that happened, because it wasn't really a brawl or anything like that. But there was a physical altercation with one of the representatives and two of the representatives, but specifically holding one back because Matt Gaetz wanted to be chair of a subcommittee, and it would have basically booted out the other guy. So I think that's part of the concession. I think people talked with him and got him to flip. And, in the end, everybody kind of got in line. The Republicans continued to do so, as they usually do. And I wanted to talk about specifically the rules package, because the rules package includes that all the concessions to these hardliners, these extremists, because that is what they are. There's no ideological difference between them and Brian Fitzpatrick. They're just more extreme in how they implement things. But Brian Fitzpatrick, the Republican from Bucks County, voted for the rules package the same way as every other Republican, passing it strictly on party lines. So I am not interested in hearing about moderate this, moderate that, because Brian Fitzpatrick did not come up with some coalition that busted up this group of 20. He did not, masterfully create this deal, because remember, the Problem Solvers Caucus did nothing to solve the problem that was caused by the speaker not being elected. It was all BS. And I know that was very quick on that, but there's not all that much to say. I just wanted to put a little check mark on we followed up on this, because last week it was an open question. And for those that, I don't know, only follow this show, that was at least something to just put a little period on it.